Hey, by the way, did you know that German monks used to get a ration of 5 quarts of beer as a substitute for food during Lent? That's right! And do I have a great recommendation for you today? So if you're looking for a great American stout and one that will surely make you look like a connoisseur, then join me on this tasting. My name is Eddie, and I have tasted and sampled many beers from all over the world, and it is my passion to help you find that perfect beer you're looking for. Whether you're looking to try something new or there is something very specific that you're looking for to pair with your food, I got your back. Welcome back, beer lovers. Thank you for spending the next few minutes with me. As I said in the intro, my name is Eddie, and on this channel, I taste and review all kinds of beers and give you my most honest opinion about them, as well as some ideas to pair them with your food, just like the one you're about to watch. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon down there so you're notified every time I release a new beer review video. And if you like the video, give me that thumbs up, let me know how I'm doing. Now today, what did I say? I have a great American stout for you, and I'm excited about this one. Check this out. This is from our friends at Bell's up in Kalamazoo, Michigan. This is Kalamazoo Stout, and I am really looking forward to this because check this out. It says stout brewed with brewer's licorice. Now, I kind of like licorice. I am maybe one of those few people that like licorice, although I have never had a beer that had licorice. So I'm excited about this, and check this out. I'm going to enjoy this in my Nonic Pint here, which is the glass I recommend that you have when you're pouring yourself a nice American stout such like this one. And if you want to look like a connoisseur, having the right glass for the beer you're tasting is always a great way to do that. So if you want to get your own set of Beer Connoisseur TV glasses, look in the description below, check out the store, and see how you can get your own set of Beer Connoisseur TV glasses. Now, check that out. Where do we always start? With the appearance, right? We always want to enjoy and be able to describe the appearance of our beer, especially starting with the 3 C's of appearance, which are color, clarity, and carbonation. So check this baby out. Color is actually, you would think is a pretty dark black. Although when I was pouring it, it did look like a very dark brown. So still going to stick with very dark brown. Very clear, that's for sure. And it does have some rising bubbles there on the side. I would say maybe some medium action carbonation there. Look at the head of foam. It's dissipating. You know, it was almost all the way through the bulby piece of the glass here, and now it's lost about half of it. But you still have about half a finger there. So nice cream color head of foam there. What do we do next? Let's enjoy the aromas of this beer, right? Actually interesting. I thought there was going to be a lot more overpowering one thing or the other. I do feel faint roasted coffee aromas, some caramel from the malts probably, and there is a kind of like an unknown spicy tone there, which I am wondering if that's the whole licorice effect there. And now I'm getting a little bit more of that malty sweetness there, kind of like that caramel that is more typical of a stout, but very interesting aromas. I thought, I heard somebody said that it was a lot of coffee on the nose. It's not what I'm getting here. There is definitely some coffee, but not what I'm getting. There may be even a little bit of dark chocolate in that aromas there. Very, very interesting, kind of subtle. Everything kind of blended in nicely. Now I'm going to enjoy this and describe for you what my taste buds are getting back there. Oh man, this is a good stout. Probably one of the best I've had. Oh, and then it lingers a little bit back there. So it started bitter, but just for a tiny second there when it just crossed the tip of the tongue. But as soon as it went towards the middle of the palate, I got a lot more of the sweet caramel, kind of even chocolate, dark chocolate taste towards the middle of that palate. And that kind of like, it was kind of like a whole coating my whole tongue there, my whole palate. And it felt really nice, and to even a certain point, even refreshing a little bit. And then the end was bitter, but not, it kind of lingered, but they're like bitter, spicy, a little bit more of a coffee roasted coffee bean kind of bitterness, but also kind of spicy. So I'm thinking, again, that licorice is just giving it some hints of spiciness that are pretty welcome. So very, very exciting, very complex taste and flavor there. So I am sure I'm going to enjoy a few of these as I find them available. So now, the part that you come to me and the part that makes you a connoisseur, the food pairings, right? Now, traditionally, you know, stouts are great to pair with char-grilled meats and foods that have sauces and maybe some cheeses even in the food, the recipes, some rich foods, bold foods like that. And this one is a great stout to go along that. So the first thing I'm going to recommend today, and believe me, this is going to go great, smoked ribs. Yes, especially slow cooked smoked ribs, like my buddy Benz makes them. Benz, man, this would be a great beer to go with your ribs, my man. This would be a perfect pairing to those smoked ribs. And then something else Benz enjoys a lot is venison, and I'm going to go with the venison burger. Venison burger is going to go great with this beer because it does have some punch, it does have some character, and you know the venison has that kind of like gamey flavor, gamey taste to it. So it does, the beer will be able to complement that venison burger, and of course make sure it's grilled, that burger, so it's going to go really great. And my next pairing is going to be a teriyaki beef stir fry. Yes, the teriyaki sauce, I think, because it has kind of like that hint of sweet sauce, but also the beef and that licorice, it kind of begs for some kind of like sweetness in your food. And I think that's going to really bring out that character in the beer, and the beer will also help you enjoy your teriyaki stir fry even better. As far as the cheese, smoked Gouda, yes, that's going to be my recommendation because the beer does have that character. So I think those tastes, those flavors are going to harmonize pretty well, one of a smoked Gouda and the Kalamazoo Stout. Now, you know, you can always trust me to leave you a nice recommendation as far as a dessert pairing, and today is no different. You know, stouts are great beers to pair with dessert. Sometimes they can be dessert, and actually I think this may become dessert at some point or another in my life. But I'm not going to disappoint you today, and I'm going to leave you a nice recommendation for a pairing that's going to kind of like bring out all the characteristics of the flavor in this beer. So go ahead, open the description below and check out what I have for you today. That's my gift to you. Now that concludes today's lesson, but you know, I always like to ask you, have you had Kalamazoo Stout before? Have you paired it with anything? Have you drank it solo? What's your opinion of it? What do you think of it the first time you had it? Or did you just had it last night or just a second ago? Please leave me some comments. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what you think of it. There you go, my friends. I hope I have helped you increase your beer knowledge as we all continue on this journey of becoming beer connoisseurs. And don't forget to tune in on the next episode when I do another great beer review video. And until then, enjoy!